Today we're going to be looking at calculating wages and incomes, hourly wage, part 2. If you don't know how much your wages are calculated, how do you know if you're not being cheated? Students will learn how to calculate wages based on minimum wage, straight time, overtime, and double time. Straight time. Sam, a courtesy clerk at the local grocery store, has a wage of $8 per hour for 40 hours work week. Calculate his wages if he worked 30 hours last week. Sarah, a cashier at a local movie theater, has a wage of $10 per hour for a 40-hour work week. Calculate her wages if she worked 50 hours last week. Remember that the first 40 hours are straight time. $50 hours minus 40 hours of straight time is 10 hours. So there's 10 hours of overtime. Times 1.5, because remember, overtime is time and a half, or 1.5. So 10 times 1.5 gets us $15 an hour. And then we add the two amounts together, our regular plus our overtime. Jamal, a chef at a local restaurant, has a wage of $15 per hour for a 40-hour work week. Calculate his wages if you agree to work 8 hours on Thanksgiving Day at double time rate. So it's 15 times 2, which gives us $30 an hour. A total of $240 for that day. So putting it all together, George, a security guard, has a wage of $6.32 for a 40-hour work week. After 40 hours, he earns overtime. Last week, he worked 35 hours. Calculate his pay. So figure out his regular rate first, and then he would have 13 hours of overtime, and he would be earning $9.48 of overtime, because remember, it is 6.32 times 1.5 time and a half. And then multiply that by 13, the 9.84 times 13 to get $132.24. And then we'll add our regular pay to our overtime pay. So he made a total of $376.04. One lady, after completing this lesson, decided to practice her using her actual working hours and past paychecks. To her surprise, she discovered that the amount did not add up. She confronted her boss and found that he'd been shorting her hours worked on her paycheck. Because she had learned to calculate her wages, she was able to avoid being cheated in the future and get paid for the hours he had cheated her in the past. So we're going to go ahead and complete the following. So you're going to find out the overtime rate for $8 an hour, $10 an hour, $7.50, and $8.25. Then find the double time pay, and then based on the hours, you're going to find out how much money they made for each one of those.